What's up, y'all? Hey, hey, hey. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Let's get ready to get into the things of the things of the things. Y'all, hey, everybody. Y'all came in hot. Hey, Sweet Pea, what's up, girl? Y'all know I saw Sweet Pea earlier today over at Chef Don Don's brunch. Lord, my hair. Look at my hair. Somebody said it was on the wrong channel. Hold on, let me share it out so the other people, so everybody can find us, y'all. We about to get into it. Look. Sorry, I'm a little late. I just got done with the episode. I was a little late getting to the episode. So I was a little late getting in here. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Lord have mercy. All right. We are live. All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk about the brunch too. The brunch was good. I'll probably do a separate video on the brunch, Chuck. Let's see. Okay, hold on. People came in. Was Karen with blue eyes, child? Can I just tell y'all something? I don't believe nothing that comes out of Mia's mouth now. I know her friend is co-signing it, saying you did butt Dallas, but girl, I don't believe nothing come out of Mia's mouth. Hey, really being tried is exactly why I don't watch reality TV anymore. They are foul to bring up something that happened years ago, as well as Karen is active with her husband, can't keep up. Oh Lord. Mia is just foul. Current is going to get her lick back. As for Stacy, I'm about done with this Christian jewelry sales clerk. She said. Ooh, not the Christian jewelry sales clerk, honey. Chuck, I wasn't ready for that one. Not the Christian jewelry sales clerk of it all. Honey, I wasn't ready. I was not ready. Oh, that was funny. Okay. Whew. Okay, hold on. Y'all are cutting up in this chat. I ain't even got to the episode yet, and y'all are cutting up in this damn chat. Oh my goodness. Okay. Damn. I did find that interesting though when they showed that clip from QVS or QVC, whatever the hell it was, child. I did find that interesting. Like, you could just talk like that. I'll have to wait for your review because I didn't watch yet. Fill us in on the brunch. Oh, Stacy, he gang. I watched that episode again, and you know it. Lord. All right, let's get into it. Can we drag Don for the brunch? No, we cannot. It was actually a good time. We had a good time. But I'll do it separately though. So listen, so the Real Housewives of Potomac they're down in Charlotte and Lake Norman. Now Stacy drove down because something about her not flying in the month of May. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I honestly did not catch it. Something dealing with her uncle, and she doesn't fly in the month of May. I didn't get it. Charlotte is like a good 6-hour drive from DC. It's like an hour flight. So, okay, girl. I also did not understand Giselle going down for 24 hours to fly up to fly back down. I don't know. So, her uncle died. See, what I wasn't clear is that did her uncle die, and that's why she wasn't flying, is because she had to go to the services, or is this something that happened and she just doesn't do? I wasn't clear, and I don't want to be disrespectful. So that's why I said I just died it. But listen, y'all know I drive to Charlotte like it ain't nothing. I drive down to North Carolina all the time. So it's not a big deal for me. I get it. I wasn't tripping. But I just didn't. I just wasn't clear on why. She had a family member pass away, and that's why she doesn't fly during the month of May. Right. That's what I thought. I thought that she had a family member pass away, and so it's just the month of May that she does not fly. Okay, in honor of him. Okay, that's what I just, and again, I'm not saying it to be funny. I'm just trying to, I wasn't clear. Okay. Because I don't want to be disrespectful. And people grieve and celebrate people in their own ways. So if she does not fly during the month of May in honor of him, respect. It's a 6-hour drive. And I get it that Giselle is one of the stars of the show, whether we like her or not. She's an OG and she's a star. And maybe she felt like she had to be there, or production felt like she had to be there. Or maybe she was scared that she would be edited out of this episode, because y'all know if they ain't in the episode, they'll get paid, right? Well, it depends on the contract that you have. But I feel like Giselle probably got that kind of contract that if she ain't in the episode, she don't get paid. So maybe she was scared she would get edited out of the episode. But it did not make sense to me for her to fly down, stay for 5 or 6 hours just to fly back down. That didn't make sense to me. Girl, stay in Maryland, go to your daughter's ceremony, and then get on a plane and come down that next day. But she did get some screen time. I mean, she was in, she got so I don't know. Giselle could miss being on an episode. She wants to be seen. True. We can give a false review and drag him, make him go. No, Cajun, no. I give this episode a 9.4 out of 10, though. It was an interesting episode. I'll say that. It was definitely a lot going on. I'll say this. It was a lot going on in this episode, because we had the 3 different conversations going on in the car from the airport to the house. Then we had the 3 different conversations going on the boat. It was a lot. So let's start with the conversations in the car. Mia and Kern. Now, y'all know I love me some Grand Dame. Y'all know, so y'all might feel like I'm being a little biased towards Kern. But let me say this. I'm sick of them. I am sick of them. I get it that Karen's accident is fresh in everybody's mind. I get that. But y'all act like, and when I say y'all, I'm talking about the people on this cast. Y'all act like y'all don't understand that something is a legal matter. As serious as y'all keep saying that this situation is, which it is serious, then I don't understand why y'all don't understand why why Karen can't talk about it. Regardless of Karen can't even show remorse. She can't even say she's sorry. She can't even explain what happened. You know why? Because have y'all ever heard anything you can say can and will be used against you? All the DA has to do is get this footage. And all the DA has to do is not only ask for footage that we saw, but was there any footage that we did not see where Karen talked about the accident? Y'all keep saying that this was serious and this isn't her first offense and this is serious and this is serious. And it absolutely is, which is all the more reason why she cannot talk about it. And I'm really getting sick of people acting like because she won't talk about it means she's not taking it seriously, or it means that it's not that. She cannot talk about it. And unlike other people, she's probably actually listening to her damn lawyers who are telling her, don't you say nothing about it. So it's really irritating me every time Karen wants to talk about something other than this accident. She's just deflecting. She's not deflecting, but guess what? Everybody else got shit going on. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that got shit going on. So no, we don't have to, every time I open my mouth, it doesn't have to be about the accident. It doesn't have to be about the court case. It doesn't have to be about my hearing. Hello? Like, Karen's not lying. Now, do I think that if Karen could talk about it, she would know? If I'm being fair, if Karen could talk about it, do I think she would? Child, no. But moving right along. They keep forgetting that everything isn't fake. Some stuff actually happened in real life. Yes! And Mia talking about some girl, just admit you did it. Why the fuck would she do that? Why would Karen get on national television and admit that she was driving drunk, that she was so drunk to the point where she rammed her car into a tree to the point where her car is totaled? Like, why would she do that? Just to make you feel better, Mia? Because that's what it's about. It's about you. Moving right along. I did a Really B segment. I was leaving for Hawaii that day and went on to France and finished in Australia. Maybe next time a little more notice. You talking about Cajun Child. Yeah, that does sound like a nice trip. I bet her lawyer told her not to do the show either. They probably did. But Karen was like, I got to get my coin. I got to get my coin. You are right about Karen. I think the issue is everyone knows Karen would deflect even if there were no legal matter. Now Garden Rose. I can agree with you on that. I don't disagree. But let's be clear. Karen is not the first person to have a legal issue and use it as a reason not to talk about it. Moving right along. So that's what Mia and Karen were talking about. Then Mia went on to tell Karen that everybody said that Stacey is boring. Come to find out, it doesn't sound like it was everybody that said Stacey was boring. It sounds like Mia said that Stacey was boring and Mia led the charge about Stacey being boring. Karen, I think Giselle said something about her being stiff. But it does sound like they had a conversation about Stacey. Okay. Now, what was happening in the other car? I think it was Jacqueline, Ashley, and it was Jacqueline, Ashley, and what's the other one? Kiki. So in the car with Jacqueline, Ashley, and Kiki, they were talking about dating older men, and they were talking about how Jazzy made a comment about Jacqueline being Mia's sidekick. And Jacqueline feeling some kind of way about it. I am not Mia's sidekick. Girl, you are. And here's the thing. If you want to convince somebody that you are not Mia's sidekick, then stop acting like Mia's sidekick. I done already told y'all that I don't even understand why Jacqueline even wants to still be friends with Mia. Like, girl. I feel like that's everything that was said in that car. Then in the other car, it was not Mia. It was Jazzy, Giselle, and Wendy talking. And Giselle was saying how she still feels some kind of way about Karen, and she's gonna have to have a conversation with Karen. You know, they need to clear the air. Who was the other person I just said was in the car? They both, and then they got to talking about Karen and her and the drinking and stuff. And Wendy was like, but she's not here to defend herself. So with that, we're gonna move right along. With that, we are going to move right along because she ain't here to defend herself. So we're not going to talk about it. No, actually, no, I'll take that back. If Jazzy was in the car with Kiki and Ashley, Jacqueline was in the car with Wendy and Giselle, because that's when Jacqueline was talking about anyway. But neither here nor there. I respect Wendy for that. I respect Wendy when that conversation started going towards Karen. I respect that Wendy was like, Karen is not here to defend herself. We're moving right along. I respect that. You know, Wendy, now Wendy was getting on my nerves with this whole weekend being about her. Girl, you know what it is. Like, I can appreciate that it was your birthday. I can even appreciate that it was your 40th birthday. And let's be clear. Y'all know how I feel about my birthday. And y'all know how I celebrate my birthday and I celebrate me. But Wendy was getting on my nerves even for me. Even for me, Wendy was getting on my nerves. And y'all know I am quick to celebrate my birthday. I am quick to make it all about me. But even for me, she was getting on my nerves. So y'all know that must have been a lie. If she was getting on my nerves for me, it must have been a lie. Right. Kay just said, I knew this Wendy thing would go on all season. Can we not talk about anything else? Right. Exactly. So that was the cars riding there. Now, I do want to give Mia kudos. I want to give Mia kudos for hiring a great planner and using Bravo's money well. Because y'all do know Bravo paid for this trip, right? Wendy did not spend no money. Mia did not spend no money on this damn trip. Bravo paid for this trip, okay? That's number one. Number two, Mia, you didn't plan none of this shit. We met your party planner at the end of this episode. Your party planner put all this together. And as somebody who has rented Airbnbs, please understand that for an extra cost, you can get damn near anything you want at an Airbnb. You can get a concierge service. You can get a chef come in. You can get maid service. You can get, there's a lot of things, especially the higher the more expensive houses, the higher in price you go with a Airbnb rental, the more amenities that you can get. And some of them automatically come with those things because you're paying for it in the price of the Airbnb. And others, it's an added cost, but you absolutely can get those added. When I rented the house in Turks and Caicos, the houses that I looked at when I was looking at houses, almost all of the houses, because of the amount of people I wanted to take, the houses were bigger. Almost all of those houses had either a maid service was already included or you could pay extra for it. And I ain't taking nothing away. I thought it was really nice. But again, Mia, girl, we're not going to sit here and act like you just rented the right Airbnb. You pay extra or Bravo pay extra. Okay. Except for the bunk beds for grown women. You know, I agree with that too, grown women. But again, the one thing, if you rented Airbnbs, when you go to look at the amount, and I know people who have, child, that's why you always got to look at them bedrooms. You can't just look at how many people those houses sleep. You got to look at the bedrooms and make sure that, because again, that was another thing I had to look at, because you start looking at, oh, it can sleep 10 people. And then you start looking at some of those bedrooms and be like, stop playing. It was like day beds. They count everywhere somebody could sleep. Okay. They count everywhere somebody can sleep. So, child, we not gonna count, 3-4 bunk beds as places for people to sleep. Like you said, for grown ass women, yeah. But remember they did that on Martha's Vineyard last season. They upgraded the house, but then some of the guys, remember they had the guys' room with all the bunk bed with the bed, child. But anyway, moving right along. But it was a nice house. I'm not going to take nothing away from it. And I'm not going to take nothing away from the fact that there were those added amenities. But what we are not going to act like is Mia did it. Because Mia didn't. See, I can't give Mia nothing. I'm sorry. Mia ain't do that. Mia knew she rented the right Airbnb with all the right amenities. And she hired a really great party planner and a really great chef. So... Lord Chuck. No, she explained that they moved to Lake Norman when Ink he was working at the radio station and he got a job in Charlotte, and that's when they moved to Lake Norman. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't believe that story. I believe that's when Mia moved to Charlotte. I believe that's when Mia moved to Charlotte. But I don't believe Mia was living on no motherfucking Lake Norman. I believe Mia might have been living in some apartments near Lake Norman, because we know she was living in an apartment because she said they was living in an apartment. She talked about, because that's when her and Ink was living together in Charlotte when G bought her that damn car. So do I believe that they might have been living near Lake Norman? Do I believe they was living in one of them houses on Lake Norman? Absolutely not. Listen, we're going to call a thing a thing. Mia said they moved there when he was 19 years old because he was getting a job at the radio station. Now, I don't know when he started doing radio, and I don't know what radio station was hiring him at 19 years old. But here's what I can promise you. What I can promise you is he wasn't making enough money to live on Lake Norman. Did y'all not hear when they was on that boat ride and the captain was pointing out houses and they was Carolina Panthers players and Bobcat players and politicians and stuff like that, NASCAR drivers? Y'all wasn't living on Lake Norman on his 19-year-old radio salary. The fuck? I promise you that. Even with me down to the script club, because she said they didn't even have enough credit for her to get a Honda Accord without G's help. So you explain to me how his 19-year-old ass and your 19-year-old ass was living in one of them houses on Lake Norman. No, ma'am. Y'all was living in them apartments down the street. Y'all was probably robbing Peter to pay Paul to afford to keep them. That's what I'm saying. I just can't believe it. Listen, I can't believe it. I just can't believe nothing that's coming out of Mia's damn mouth. I'm sorry. I just can't. Everything that come out of her mouth, I need everybody to check it. We need not a spell check. What we need, a reality, y'all know what I'm saying. We need to fact check. We need to, like Donald Trump. We need to fact check Mia like we be fact checking Donald Trump. Was Mia laying low and spreading wide? Now that she couldn't afford to buy no. Listen, let me tell you something. Now, I don't advocate no woman to go out here and sell herself. I don't advocate it, okay? But what I am going to tell you is if you was out here selling it, You need to be selling it for enough to be living good. That's all I'm telling you. If you can't afford a Honda Accord, and there's no disrespect to Honda Accords, but if you can't even afford your own Honda Accord without G helping you out, you ain't doing something right in the selling pussy category. And excuse me for being crass, but you ain't doing nothing right. I mean, you ain't doing something right. You should not need help to get a cosign for a Honda Accord and you down to the script club Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you need help getting a Honda Accord. Now, I just got to call a thing a thing. So when it comes to me, I just can't. I hate how she wants to call Gordon a predator knowing she met him in the script club. Listen, Candace, I was going to talk about that, but I just can't put no energy into it. I'm going to tell you what happened with that. Mia told her story down to the Carlos King, and she talked about how she was 19 years old and she was doing this and she was doing that. And somebody in the comments said, oh, he groomed you. And Mia said, you know what? He did. And she jumped and ran with it. Mia ain't never said nothing about Gordon grooming her or nothing else until all of a sudden now. See, somebody said that earlier today. I think it might have been Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea, I'm going to steal what you said earlier today, even though I agree with you 100%. I don't respect nobody on Mad Day. We were talking about that earlier. I believe that was you, Sweet Pea, that said it. I don't respect nobody on Mad Day. See, 2 seasons ago, G was the best thing that ever happened to you. He was buying you G-Wagons. You even took that and threw it back at his face. You even took that and threw it back in his face. You was twerking when the man bought you the G-Wagon. Now all of a sudden, oh my gosh, and he, that was a sign of him being manic and him going out and him buying, him buying cars and spending money. But when he was buying you the G-Wagon, you was bragging about him buying you the G-Wagon. See, I can't respect that shit because at no point in time did Mia ever say, and I get it. You don't need to correct your man in public. I get that. But when he was out here bragging about what he was buying and you was bragging about what he was buying and how y'all was living, I never heard you say, whether it was a private conversation with Current or anybody else you was cool with at the time, I never heard you say, have a conversation and say, G really bothers me when he goes out here and he spends money. It really bothers me because sometimes he's spending money that we don't need to be spending. You know what? You can say that without it looking like you tearing him down. Because that's what most people can't afford to go out and pay cash for no G-Wagon. Okay. When you was out here bragging about putting $200,000 into a fucking rental house, I didn't hear you say that was you, Mia. Hey, Mia, that was you talking about the $200,000 that you put into a fucking rental. That was you, ma'am. That wasn't G. I didn't hear you say G is renovating this house. You said you were. That was you. You know what I'm saying? So I can't respect it. Now, all of a sudden, it's G. Nah, it was both of y'all. And either A, y'all lied to us at the reunion about this condition, or you exploited his condition. Because if you knew that man was manic, was bipolar, and when he got manic, he spent money, then you exploited his. See, you can't have it both ways with me, Mia. Now, maybe with some other people, you can have it both ways, but you can't have it both ways with me. So either you knew about his condition and you exploited it for the stuff you wanted, because I bet you didn't have no problem with him paying for them plastic surgeries. You didn't have no problem with him buying them purses and cars and shit. You didn't have no problem with y'all living in no penthouse apartment that overlooking the Baltimore Harbor. So you didn't have a problem with none of that. But now all of a sudden, Gordon got us into so much trouble. And I had to get us out of trouble 4 times in our marriage. Girl, with what money? Doing what? How, ma'am? How did you get y'all out of financial trouble? Doing what? As a fake ass CEO? Because that's what you were. You was a fake ass CEO. You wasn't no real CEO. You was a fake ass CEO. See, y'all done got me going all the way over here on this woman. She knew his diagnosis and never complained. Exactly. It's possible with Gordon having mental health issues. What's possible, be cutie? What's possible, boo? She probably scamming because where this money come from? Wearing furs and all of that when she first came on the show. She spent his money happily and freely. Sure did. Working at their businesses. Right. She didn't have a problem until the family stopped the break. Right. All of a sudden, it's, and again, I know money makes things better. Life is better when, listen, all of us, and I let's just call a thing a thing. Life is better when there's money. We feel a little bit better when we can swipe that card and get something we want. We feel a little bit better when we can pay that bill and don't have to worry about, damn, when is the bill due? Shit, I got to wait till Friday. Life is a little bit better. But all of a sudden, G don't have no money. Well, he still got money, but not the kind of money you used to him having. And now everything is horrible. Having to reel the marriage back and curb his spending. Having to reel the marriage back and curb his spending. I don't see it, be cutie. I don't. Sorry. I mean, I hear what you're saying, boo, but I don't. Now, do I think that G probably got them in some financial issues? Yeah, probably. I mean, I've dealt with people who are bipolar. I mean, I understand the spending and the manic habits, and you waking up 2 days later and you didn't spend a bunch of money and you like, oh shit. Like I've dealt with this. So I know what they're talking about, right? I get that. And I don't doubt for a minute that G did those things. All I'm saying is I feel, this is me, I feel like Mia exploited that knowing the issue. Now all of a sudden it's a problem. That's all I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? But I hear you, boo. I hear you. And who takes trips with their husband? And child, we ain't even got to that yet. Y'all got me all left. We ain't even got to that. Child, we ain't even got to the rooms yet. Okay. For the exception of Karen whining about sharing a bathroom, and here's where I got to get on Karen. Here's where I got to get on Karen. Y'all know I love the grand dame, but this way I got to get on you, Karen. I be so sick of these people acting like their real life is so, like, it's one thing when you were born into money and some things just legit were never a part of your world. I can give you that. When I come across a Paris Hilton, I'm going to use Paris Hilton as an example. Baby, Paris Hilton been rich her whole life. That is all she's ever known. When Paris was a kid, she lived in the Waldorf Astoria on the top floor. She ran around the Waldorf Astoria. It was her personal playground. You know what? Go, girl. If Paris Hilton were to turn her nose up at sharing a bathroom with somebody, I'm going to give her that. I'm going to give her that. Because you may not have had to legitimately share no bathrooms. That might not have been your reality, girl. But Kern, girl, you are from Surrey County, Virginia. You have shared a toilet. You have shared a toilet, Kern. Stop all that shit. Literally. I wouldn't be surprised now to say on Twitter, I saw someone say Ink is playing me a child. Listen. I definitely don't believe it's all that they making it out to be. Like now all of a sudden Ink is Mia's true love, one true love. Child, go somewhere. Moving right along. So then the rooms. Okay. Not probably an outdoor toilet. Say you love you. say probably an outdoor toilet. So let me say this. Okay, so Mia put Jacqueline in her room. Look, this again goes back to Mia. Mia is very cunning. Mia knows exactly what she's doing. Once again, Mia, you are creating a conversation about you and Jacqueline. Why you got you and Jacqueline sharing a room? Like, girl. And Jacqueline, why are you running around that house whining about how your best friend didn't give you a good room? Girl, I know you better. Oh, excuse me, y'all. She put Mia is hazing the new girls. She puts Kiki, well, actually not the new girls, because Kiki was on last season. She gave Jazzy a room, but she made Kiki and Stacy share the room with the bunk beds. Can I tell y'all something? And I know that I know when this started, some of y'all was saying that Stacy was getting on y'all's nerves. Can I tell y'all absolutely positively love how Stacy handled that? Baby, Stacy made Mia look so small. Now, Stacy, I don't know if I believe this Pollyanna act that Stacy is putting on. So I don't know if I really believe that Stacy wasn't mad about that damn bunk bed. But baby, she made Mia look so fucking small when she got to that house and they showed her that room. And she was like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted a bunk bed. I can't believe it. My very first girls trip and I get bunk beds. Winning. Baby, Mia was not ready for that. Kiki even had to be like, well, damn. After I saw the way Stacy responded, it made me rethink my response. Now, Stacy might have went in that bathroom and cussed Mia ass up one down and down the other and got it off her chest. She might have got on the phone and called her best friend and said, let me tell you what these bitches did to me. But she was not going to give Mia that satisfaction of the reaction that Mia was looking for. I loved it. And I know some of y'all said Stacy getting on y'all nerves. And there's some stuff with Stacy. I am side-eyeing like that boyfriend. I'm side-eyeing it. But baby, that right there, baby, that was it. That was it right there. That was it. I don't care what, that was the best. That right there, Strong J, girl. Strong J. Strong J. So that was the room situation. They gave Wendy a nice decorated room for her birthday. I thought that was a nice touch. I thought that was really cute, and I thought that was a really sweet touch. Again, Mia didn't do that. Mia's party planner did that. Moving right along. And no, I'm not giving Mia nothing. Sorry. I know somebody might be like, well, Mia had to tell the party planner that it was Wendy's birthday. She did. She did. And maybe she did tell the party planner to do something nice for Wendy. Maybe she did, child. I don't know. I just can't give Wendy nothing. I mean, Mia nothing. I just can't. I can't give Wendy nothing. I ain't got it in me today. I'm sorry. I ain't got it in me today. So the ladies sit down to have lunch. And Karen had already said that she was feeling some kind of way about Jacqueline. Now, Jacqueline, you looked real stupid when you call yourself coming for Jazzy. And you were like, because I am fabulous. Look at me. Look at the hair. Look at the body. Look at the... Girl, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere. If you don't go sit your ass all the way down somewhere. Because we are not impressed. None of what you did, that whole look at the body, look at the hair, girl, we weren't impressed. None of us. None of us impressed. She said, I am not Wendy's sidekick. I mean, I have my own business. I'm a mom. I am this. I am that. Listen, I need more information on this own business because everybody got a business, okay? I could talk to 5,000 people that got a business, but I need to know what is it functioning, what you selling, how much money did you make? Did you turn a profit last year? Do you have a tax ID number? Girl, I need to know more information about this business that you have because I'm not impressed. And you look the fool. And then Kern chose this as her moment to come at Jacqueline about the phone call. Now, again, I feel like we got an edited version of this because it really did look like Karen went from 0 to 100. I feel like there might have been something in the middle that we did not see. However, and I know what y'all gonna say. I'm gonna say, really, B, you just defended Karen. You always defended Karen. But can I say, I'm not mad at Karen for this. Because listen, Karen said, girl, you called me last night. The night before my birthday party, girl, you called me. And you wanted some advice. And I gave you advice. And you notice how Karen still didn't talk about what it was. Karen didn't expose Jacqueline. She didn't say, well, you called me to ask me blah, blah, blah. And I told you da, 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 da. She still didn't say what the conversation was about. She just said, you called me for advice. And I gave you advice. And you came back to the people. And you told the people that I was drunk or I had been drinking. You don't, first of all, I wasn't drinking. And second of all, if I was, why would you come down here and tell these people? Listen, again, we can't, if we're going to accept one, we got to accept the other. And what we have to accept is, y'all want to keep talking about how serious this situation is with Karen and her drunk driving and her arrest and stuff, then we have to accept that things like that are serious. It's not gossip. It's not fun. It's not jokes. It's serious. I have a pending legal case over top of my head. And again, you on camera talking about I called you drunk, even though I was in the safety of my own home and I wasn't driving. Y'all know they could subpoena that. And I mean, again, y'all know they got to go through all the legals in and outs of it. But again, it's not a good look. And if you are my friend, and I get it, she told Mia and Mia told everybody. But once again, girl, you know your friend. Jacqueline, you know your friend. You told Mia, and you don't mean to tell me at any point in time you didn't think that Mia would throw it back on somebody's face? You didn't think that Mia might try to use that? And I believe you said it because you didn't deny it. When Mia brought it up, all you said was, I said she sounded drunk. I didn't say she was drunk. So, girl, you said it. And I understand Karen being angry. I understand Karen coming at her. I do. Then we see Ashley on the phone trying to book some jobs, talking about something. She got to maintain her lifestyle, honey. She said she got to maintain her lifestyle. I guess so she won't have to keep rubbing Michael's toes. Hey, Ashley. Hey, girl. Maybe, just maybe, if you bought a house that you could afford, you might not be out here doing hosting gigs down to the Comedy Improv to try to pay your mortgage. Because you did not need no $1 million house to live in a nice neighborhood for your churn. You just didn't. I'm sorry, you didn't. Matter of fact, her house is more than $1 million. You didn't. You didn't need that. You didn't. Not to live in a nice neighborhood. And if Michael wanted you to live somewhere else, then you know what you should have told Michael. Then I need you to pay for the house. Then you need to buy the house and put my name on the deed. If you want, this is what I can afford. And if you want me to live somewhere else, then you need to buy it outright, full amount, and put my name on the deed. And then we can have a conversation. I can afford to maintain it. Okay? But your ass went out there and got you this $1 million house. Hell, quiet as kept and loud as it is, Michael could have just got y'all an apartment, and that same apartment building you've been living in for the last 10 years. He could have just got y'all a 2-bedroom apartment downstairs, and y'all could be like me and G and just be living in the same apartment complex. Anyway. So the ladies getting dressed because they're going out on the boat around Lake Norman, and then when they come back, they're going to have lunch. They're going to eat dinner. And Mia invited some of her Charlotte friends to come through. Jacqueline wasn't feeling that. Jacqueline's face was tight. Jacqueline's face was tight when they said that. Jacqueline's face was tight, honey. I liked Kern's little outfit. That little Gucci dress, like little tennis dress. It was so cute. I mean, that's something that, I mean, not a Gucci one. But those are kinds of things that I want to get skinny enough to be able to wear. And it looked cute on me. Right now, it wouldn't be cute. But I love those types, like those little tennis dresses. It was so cute. I liked Stacy's little sundress. I thought Mia's outfit was cute. I did not like Ashley's outfit, but I normally don't like nothing that Ashley have on, child. I normally don't like nothing that Ashley wears. So that should not be a surprise that I did not like Ashley's outfit. Hold on a quick second, y'all. Let me y'all look at this commercial real quick. I'll be right back. Y'all, I was thirsty. Sorry about that. I normally try to put water over here before I go live, so I have it, but I forgot. Okay. Ashley here is too big. Child, Ashley head is too big. She always flaunt. Well, Michael paid good money for them breastises. Michael paid good money for them breastises. So I guess she figured, listen. So while they're on the boat, once again, we have these 3 different conversations going on. So well, Karen, no, before they get on the boat, Karen had a conversation with Stacy, and Karen let Stacy know that the ladies, not Nails Donna, should be on Nails Donna, Lord. You talking about Mel's daughter, Alice? You talking about Alice? I don't know Nails Donna, but she let Stacy know that the lady said that she was born. Now, I feel like that's Karen being a friend. Because let me tell you what that conversation was. If y'all don't know what that conversation was, y'all know what that conversation was? Baby, that conversation was, look now, girl. If you want to keep this job, like I done hooked you up, okay? I done got you on, I helped you get on this show. But I'm telling you how these things go. I've been doing reality a long time, and I'm telling you now, the lady say that you boring, you not gonna be here very long, so I need you to bring it. That's what that conversation was. And I feel like that was Karen being a good friend. So that was cool. So while we were on the boat, I feel like they had a conversation with Jazzy about what she said. Oh, no, that was at the table. My bad. That they had a conversation about Jazzy and Jacqueline. That was on the boat. And Jazzy told them that the people was listening too hard because they got it wrong because that's not what she said. And then they got to arguing over about being Mia's side chick. Yeah, I was with Giselle on that one. Like, why are we arguing about being Mia's side chick? And Mia, of all people, Mia's side chick? Yeah, I was with Giselle on that one. So we had I'm trying to think of what was good. So Stacy was talking about how she felt some kind of way about Ashley bringing up her boyfriend again. And Ashley was like, girl, I ain't know it was no top secret situation. It was what it was. And Stacy went on to explain that she's in a really weird place because she, never thought she would get divorced. Hey, Xavier Boo, that she never thought that she would get divorced. And so she's in a really weird space, and she's, apologizing. She sort of snapped at Ashley, and Ashley was like, yeah, you snapped at me. But Giselle was like, yeah, but then you was all like, you're shady, you're this, you're that. Like, girl, you don't even know her. And again, I feel like what wasn't being said in that moment was, but I watched the show and I know how Ashley moved. So I knew what Ashley was doing. Like, to me, that's what that was. The unsaid thing in that moment was, I know how Ashley moved, and I don't trust her. I see her. She see me, we see each other, right? They asked Kiki about what happened last season. They said that Ashley apologized. She said, yeah, but I really wasn't in a place to receive her apology when she made it. But she did apologize. What else happened on who was it? Mia was lying. She was lying about something, child. I don't know. And then damn, who else? But somebody else said something on the bowl. Maybe they cut that part out. Maybe. I feel like Mia lied about something. I mean, I know she was talking about the Lake Norman stuff. Oh, that's what she was talking about, G, but we already covered that. That's when she was talking about G and him spending too much money and how we put them in. Well, we kind of already talked about that. Yeah, that's what we already talked about that. All right. Not everything. So they talked about, and I was with Giselle on this one when she was talking about how all of them were under the same roof. And here's what Mia, you know what? This is the reason why I can't fucking stand Mia. Mia act like G was wrong for feeling some kind of way about spending time with Ink and his family. Talking about some, I mean, sometimes he's okay with it and sometimes he's not. Baby, I'm with Giselle. Giselle was like, but girl, like, it's way too soon for all of this blended family bullshit. First of all, you're not even divorced from this man. Y'all are not even divorced yet. Yeah, you done moved a whole boyfriend in and you expect G and your kids to just be cool with having a whole kumbaya Brady Bunch situation. I'm with G. Maybe some days he feel like it and some days he don't. Everything ain't about his mental illness. Sometimes it's just about shit that make him feel comfortable and what doesn't make him feel comfortable. And I don't blame him for feeling like this ain't it for me. Oh, the app was acting up, Italia. I'm sorry, boo. You know what I mean? And I'm with Giselle. This shit is weird and it's too soon. And I don't think any normal person would expect their husband to be cool with this situation. Let's be clear. Let's go back to the beginning. If we're to believe what y'all are telling us, Ink has been the ghost in y'all's marriage the entire time. Ink has been the guy in the back burner to the point where you have cheated on your husband with Ink. I don't care whether it was an open relationship or not, whether he was cool with it. I don't care about none of that. Okay. Ink has been the ghost in y'all's marriage the entire time y'all have been married. And now that you have decided to leave him, no sooner do you decide to leave him, here come Ink. And not only is Ink back in the picture, but Ink is back in the picture demanding paternity tests and shit. Y'all all over social media. He's on the reality show. Like, your kids are coming back to G saying, yeah, I caught mommy in bed with Mr. Ink. Like, we're not going to sit here and act like G is crazy for feeling some kind of way about this shit. Y'all aren't even divorced yet, Mia. The divorce ain't final. I don't even know what stage y'all are on in this divorce. The divorce ain't even final. I agree. I don't think Ink ever left the picture either. That's my whole point. I honestly feel like, listen, I feel like Mia and Ink been laughing behind G's back forever, from the beginning, honestly. From the minute Mia told us that she bought a brand new car home and Ink, she was still living with Ink at the time and he was cool with it. That already let you know what kind of time they on. Because I want somebody to put in the chat and tell me that y'all would be cool with that. Y'all would be cool with your significant other coming home with a brand new car straight off the lot that somebody from their job helped them get. Even if we believe Mia, when Mia says that G didn't give her no money, he just co-signed. I want y'all to tell me how many of y'all would be cool with your significant other getting a brand new car and somebody at their job helped them get it. Somebody of the opposite of, that they could be romantically linked with. You same sex, opposite sex, whatever. Right, Xavier. Xavier said, I'd be cool because we about to hit a lick. Exactly. Which means that if you was cool with it, that means they saw G as a mark the whole time. That's how I feel. I feel like if you cool with it, you saw G as a mark the whole fucking time. Now, that's me. I was dating a guy, and a different guy bought me flowers, and my boyfriend flipped out. Right, your boyfriend flipped out over some flowers. A car? Stop playing with me. Not me, really be. Grown woman said she wouldn't give a fudge. Oh, you saying not me, you wouldn't be okay with it. Oh, okay. So then, child, we exactly told y'all G was a mark. I agree. It's either one or the other. You again, both of them can't be true. But moving on. So I believe those were the conversations on the boat, child. Kiki brought up something. It was a conversation they had when they were at the airport with Wendy. Child, who cares? It's no big deal. Moving right along. Right. Black Swan said y'all can get in that car and not come back. I know that's right. So we get back to the house and we're getting ready for dinner. And again, dinner was cute. It was outside. They had signature drinks that I thought were real cute. Again, these were cute things. I just can't give Mia no credit. Sorry. Still can't give Mia no credit. So Mia's other friends come by. And it looked like one was the party planner, and it was like two other women. And they got to talking. Mia was like, I want everybody to introduce themselves and then tell a story about me. Baby Jacqueline was not here for them stories about Mia prior to. Jacqueline was not here for them stories, honey. She was not here for it. She was feeling some kind of way about them women that had stories about Mia that she didn't know nothing about. Baby, and then Jacqueline gonna say, well, I was around before G. I was around when Mia was just riding around on her Honda Civic. Girl, don't nobody listen. Child, don't nobody care about all of that. The reality of the situation is people can have other friends. And it's okay. And you're going to share different memories with those other friends. She in love with Mia. Baby, I'm starting to believe that, Nyla. I'm starting to believe that because the shit just don't make no sense. Giselle addressed her issue with Karen. Now, Karen, you were still full of shit, and I'ma stand by it because y'all know that y'all know as much as I love me some Karen, I still think Karen was full of shit with this whole event situation. Karen, you was full of shit. Now, why you did it, I don't know if you did it out of vindictiveness. I don't know if you did it to stir the pot. I don't know if you did it because you just felt some kind of way about a moment not being about you. I don't know why you did it, Karen, but you was on some bullshit when you did it. Let's just call a thing a thing. But what I can appreciate is that I appreciate how Giselle handled it, right? I appreciate what was said. I appreciate that Giselle said we need to work on making sure our communication is clear in the future. And I appreciate that that they worked it out. Like, because can I tell you that I am not interested in a Karen Giselle feud over this for the next 10 episodes. I am so glad that they put it on the back burner. Now, do I think it's never going to come up again? Absolutely, it's going to come up again. It wouldn't be reality TV if it never came up again. But I can absolutely appreciate that the conversation was had and they said they're going to move on from it. Y'all know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. She did it to get back at her brunch. You know what, Chuck? That's probably right. You're right. I'm with you on that one. Oh, they did talk about, they did address what was said about Stacey being stiff. And they made a joke about it or whatever. It was cool. It was a moment. And so the last thing we heard was Mia told a story about her, Giselle, and her friend Joy. I think her name is Joy. Going out to eat when she came to DC. Baby, Jacqueline was hot because I know Jacqueline was like, why wasn't I there? But baby, that wasn't even the story Mia was telling, honey. So Mia gonna say, but what you don't know is that you butt dialed us on your way out. And the friend was like, yes, you did. Now, do I believe that Karen butt dialed her? Probably. We've all done it. We've all done a butt dial, child. We've done it. Or even if it's not a butt dial, we've all hit the button and the phone started ringing and you ain't mean to call the person. We've all done that. But it was what Karen allegedly said that I feel some kind of way about. And even if Karen did say it, man, what was the purpose of bringing it up? So allegedly, Karen said they think I'm with my husband, or they think I'm with child. What's her husband name? Lord, I can see his face and I can't think of his name. And again, what's going on with Karen's face? I don't know. I don't see nothing wrong with Karen's face. So I don't know. Right, thank you. I don't know what's wrong with Karen's face? What are you seeing going on with Karen's face? I mean, we know she gets Botox. We know she, it's just, I feel like she just got some fresh Botox at the beginning of the season. I just feel like she got her fresh Botox. I mean, that's what it looked like to me, but maybe it looked worse to you. I don't know. But I just don't understand why it's like she has a twitch. Oh, I don't know. I didn't notice it, so I don't know. But I mean, she is, she is older and she's had some surgeries and some work done. So, child, maybe she's developing a twitch. I don't know. I just didn't understand the need for her to bring that up. I mean, I get it. It's reality. You creating a moment. I get that part of it. But it just seems so out of the blue and out of nowhere. And it was like, why, Mia? Girl. So do I believe that Karen butt dialed them? I do. Do I believe that that's what Karen said? I don't. And even if she did say it, that doesn't automatically mean that Karen was out on a date or that Karen was with another man cheating on Ray. It could have just easily been, y'all know how sometimes y'all know how sometimes you go out with somebody and you're not sure. Like Mia said, hey, I want you to hang out with me and one of my girlfriends from Charlotte. And Karen might have agreed to go, but she wasn't sure she was going to, mesh with the group, or maybe she ain't know she wanted to hang with them all night. So maybe she gave herself an exit plan and was like, yeah, me and Ray have plans for later on, but yeah, I can meet y'all for drinks. Yeah, I can meet y'all for dinner, but me and Ray got something we got to get into. You know what I'm saying? Who would date Karen? A lot of people would date Karen. You better stop. A lot of people would date Karen. I don't think Karen is child. And listen, there's somebody for everybody. Them women on my 600-pound life keep a man. So it's somebody for everybody out there, honey. But I feel like just because Karen said it doesn't mean that it automatically mean that she was cheating on Ray. It could literally just mean she was like, child, they think I'm with Ray right now because I done lied to them. Maybe she had a better offer. Maybe while she was sitting at dinner with y'all, she was bored. And one of her homegirls hit her up and was like, hey, girl, we're at the such and such. Why don't you come down here and have a drink with us? And Karen was like, child, how am I going to get out of this? Because I really want to go over here with my homegirls. But I'm here with the two of them. You know what? I'm going to tell them Ray called. And I gotta go take care of Ray. Ray not feeling well. Like, it could have been anything. But for you to just put it out there and insinuate that Karen was running them streets, I just think it's kind of fucked up. And I just don't believe nothing about Mia anyway. So, do I believe there was a butt dial? Yeah. Do I believe that's what Karen said? No. And even if Karen said it, I don't think it was said in the context in which Mia is trying to make us believe it was said. That's how I feel about it. That was the episode, y'all. Don't forget tomorrow night, the Whether You Like It or Not panel. We will be on Yocrates' channel tomorrow. If you are not subscribed to y'all, I don't know why not. You should be, but if you are not, all of us will share it out on our channel so you can find the link. Okay. Right. She was probably with Raven. Right. She could have been with anybody. Just saying, oh, they think I'm with Ray right now does not automatically mean that she was on a date with another man. Do y'all think Karen carries her phone in her pocket? I mean, but I'm just saying, I also think sometimes people say pocket dial because but It could have just been she hit the wrong button. She could have been holding the phone in her hand, and Mia was the last person she called, and it automatically called Mia. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, I've done that before, where it called the last person, and that is not who I like. I'm like, why is my phone ringing? I did not mean for my phone to start ringing. So, yeah. But anyway, that's the episode, y'all. Oh, Lord. Whatever, Cajun. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah! Peace.